Welcome to Inside the Net football show, where football is more than just a game. Where it promises to be entertaining and a lot of enlightenment as regards football. In this show, we are going to bring to you football reviews. We bring to you football highlights. We bring to you discussion of football management. In fact, we even go very deep into football academies around us in Nigeria. Yeah, so where we discuss local football, we discuss international football, we discuss Champions League, Premier League. We discuss about players also. We analyze the players and what to expect from the players. We discuss transfer news, transfer markets, and everything that's basically football. And my name is Precise, and I'm here with my fellow presenters. Briefly, let them introduce themselves so at least you can get to have a brief of.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Dayo, and I think, as Precise has said, this is our first show, trying to enlighten people about football, both locally and internationally. Trying to both local and international, trying to let them understand why we are here, what we give to them when it comes to football, transfer news, reviews, highlights, and so on and so forth. Everything that's deals with football. And I think here we are going to enlighten our fans. We make sure they enjoy their momentum, like with us here. You know, when your fans are not here and I'm hearing from you online, it's more of like you guys are connecting. So we will try as much as possible to speak the mind of our fans and make sure they enjoy every part of their data spent to watch our show. So thank you very much.
Yeah, hi guys, my name is Taufik Olawale. Welcome you to Inside the Net football show. Like my colleague has stated, he said this is more than just discussing the football. We give deep insight as regards the football tactics of different teams. We are trying to ensure that you guys have in-depth knowledge as regards the football entirely. Talking about the football academy, international football, local, amongst others. Thank you very much. I hope we make it worthwhile for you guys.
Okay, now let's talk about what to expect from Chile, and as regards the tactics, as regards the possible players that's going to play. We have a view of all the players, and I think let me hear from you before I come up with my own.
Today, I think it will be best for us if we play our normal 4-4-3-3 formation. Today I won't even stress myself much when there are some teams you go to, you don't need to stress yourself much when it comes to formation. You just have to go there and give the basic. Yes, tactically you might have what you want to impute in your players, but there are some formations you just have to work towards. So for instance, today I'll go with one Bali at the goalpost, then the likes of Kevin Bassi and Trustekong as the two backline, then Olaino and Bruno, because this backline could actually help us when it comes to playing attacking football. Trustekong is well organized, as they call him, the skipper and the capitano of the team, and he has been giving us the vibe that we actually want as the fans. The Nigerians, he has been giving us the vibe. So I want the back four, the Bruno will be at the back with them. Olaino, running down the flank at Nottingham Forest. He can actually do that as well in Nigeria. Then the midfield, I'll prefer the likes of Wilfred, Ndidi, and Raphael Yedikachi, and the likes of Iwobi. Papadania. Papadania has been a very wonderful player in Ninja Tornadoes this season. He has been being a good player, so I pick Papadania to be at the midfield with the likes of Ndidi, Papadania, and Iwobi, because that is the only close creative midfielder we have in the Super Eagles. And on the front line, I'll prefer our African best player, Ademola Lookman, and another African best player, Victor Osimhen. And we can have the likes of Simon, because Simon is very, when it comes to when it comes to Super Eagles, we see what Simon has done in the past. Yes, he might make some decisions that the fans are not very pleased with, but so far I've actually seen what Simon can actually do. Maybe probably after the first half, if he could not prove himself, then the likes of Boniface can come in. Then we'll switch back to 4-3-1-2. 4-3-1-2, in the sense that Iwobi will be at the back of Osimhen and Ademola Lookman, because he can actually play there properly and he can prove himself in the long run. So I prefer that. That means 4-3-1-2 or 4-3-3 normal formation.
Okay, Eric Chell is, I think he's more of an attack-minded coach. So what he did with Mali, he has really done a good job. So I guess that was actually ending this particular job in Nigeria.
Wow.
But as regards Victor Boniface, I don't think he should even be coming to the team, because the guy has not been performing. He has been performing for Nigeria ever since he has been called up. People actually see him as more of an influencer, more of like a YouTuber.
Oh.
Just the way they labeled, Cristiano fans, the way they labeled Ronaldo YouTuber when he went to Beast show. So they labeled him YouTuber instead of footballer. So the guy is more of someone that catches crews online. He comes to social media to talk instead of doing the job on the field. But we know what he has been doing with Bayern Leverkusen. Yes, he has been doing very well. But when it comes to Nigeria, he has not been doing a good job. So as regards that, if someone is not starting, I would prefer someone else coming in instead of Boniface. So I prefer the likes of Samuel Chukwueze or Iheanacho. Of course, sometimes my major concern with Simon is that there are sometimes that he needs to take the ball to the player and try to dribble and come in to do the normal pass and others. But what he prefers to do is sometimes he tries to cross at some point, which are not necessary.
Well, I feel Iheanacho is not around. Iheanacho is not.
Okay, I think he's not there, but I think Samuel Chukwueze is there. So I would prefer Chukwueze to even play ahead of Boniface, because Boniface is not someone that actually, I don't think he has that zeal to want to play for the Super Eagles. He prefers to do the job for Bayern Leverkusen and others. But now we have to boost our front line. Victor Osimhen is back, and we have our goalkeeper Nwabali, who lost his father the last time that we played. He had to pull out of the squad. But now I think our defense is bolstered now with Chuzekong amongst others, like you have stated, and now Osimhen is back. I think we should give Rwanda a run for their money. The last time we beat this particular team was 2012. That was 2-0. So I think it is high time we actually dealt with them. It is high time that we do that, because this team Nigeria is a team that we should always send fear down the spine of every team in Africa, even across the world, because we have been known to do this kind of things over time. When we had the natural 10, the likes of Austin JJ Okocha, which is something that we are lacking now. We don't have that natural 10, which we all know very well.
Exactly.
Somebody that's close to that a bit might be Iwobi, who sometimes, I don't know what happens, he does things that are not necessary sometimes. But I think if these guys can do the necessary things at the right time, of course, Rwanda is the team that we should beat. And currently we are presenting fifth on the table, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Fifth, and South Africa is playing Lesotho. South Africa beats Lesotho, they should come first, because now Rwanda is second with 7 points. The other team is 8 points. Now that's Rwanda has a game in hand.
That is why I said earlier that we love plantation.
That is the problem we have in this country. We prefer to do the calculation. Okay, if this team wins, we do this. Now if South Africa eventually beats Lesotho today, they go to the top of the table. That's 10 points clear. Now if we eventually beat Rwanda, we will be 6 points. Yes. That's a very terrible one for Super Eagles. I mean, it is something that we should be.
But I think today it will be actually nice to give the new boys a chance if we are not performing better at the up front. The likes of Tolu Arokodare is there. So I think it will actually give this sense of belongingness that okay, yes, I'm in this team and I'm in this team to prove myself. One of the highest goal scorer in is it Jenk or Jenk? Yes, it's actually the highest goal scorer. But I'm very, very confident in the likes of Victor Osimhen, because he's one of the best goal scorer in Galatasaray, and I'm one of his fans. He has been doing a whole lot of great jobs when it comes to club side, even with his injury strings. But at least he has been pulling up for us. Even the last AFCON, people felt like he does not do better. I feel like he actually does better because there's an input in that team. There's this fighting spirit.
Yeah,
There's this
exactly.
warrior. Yes, he might be talking a lot on the pitch, but I feel like he has that zeal that super
Fighting spirit. is
yeah,
there.
super Eagles will actually perform.
He likes to take the fight.
So I think that's what I expect. So what do you go for? Is it the what formation do you think?
I think we should just go with that 4-3-3 because Osimhen should be a top striker. We have Ademola Lookman, the current African Footballer of the Year, which is in very good form. You know, we had this particular issue recently with Gasperini where he criticized him for losing a penalty, something that has happened to their own penalty taker in the past also. But now he's starting to try to hail him and say, yes, he's someone that can wear the captain armband in Atalanta. Yes, he's a very good player and he's currently our best player.
Yeah.
You know, he's not just the African best player. Yes, of course, for him to be the African best player, he's currently the best player in Atalanta. So we are very lucky that we have that kind of person in our team and the likes of Osimhen. You know, in up front, I think we are good. We are good up front. Even at the defense line, I think we are good. We are incapable and also. So I think we should nail this particular one. Rwanda, we should give them a run for their money.
You know, sometimes I looking at the squad currently, though you were saying that recently we've been playing 4-3-3 is our formation.
Yes.
But I would like to disagree with that because if you look at the last times that we've played, even at the AFCON, we've always played three at the back.
Okay.
Three at the back. Do you understand? And one major thing about that three at the back, it has given us like a defensive consistency.
But when we play three at the backs, I think we have the likes of the three at the backs. Is the likes of, if you look at the three at the back, is the likes of Olaino, Trustekong, Sami Ajayi, and Kevin Bassey. Those are the three. Those are the backlines we usually play. So Olaino steps forward while Trustekong, Sami Ajayi, and Kevin Bassey actually stay put. So it's more of like yes, it's more of like we are playing an advanced 3-5-2 formation whereby the main some of the backlines.
I think it was actually 3-4-3.
Okay.
So it's a 3-4-3 formation where we have the three at the back, Sami Ajayi, Trustekong and Kevin Bassey.
Yeah.
We have Olaino and either Raphael or Zaidu Sanusi at that particular site.
Yes.
So we have Frank Oyeka. Ndidi was not around.
Frank Oyeka.
We have Frank Oyeka. We have Wobi in the middle. Why sometimes they bring in Raphael Oyeka and the other head. So then we have three up front. You get it? So looking at that formation, for me, I kind of like it, but it's based on the expectation of the coach itself. But if you look at the other coach,
if you look
Pissarro was more defensive. He was a defensive coach. If we had someone like Eric Chile with this particular formation, I believe Olaino and Bruno, they can do a lot of damage because they are high flying wing backs. Do you understand?
Yeah.
They are high flying wing backs. They are attacking wing backs. You can see what Olaino is doing at Nottingham Forest, high flying. And if you look at Bassey too, you notice that at Fulham too, he plays three at the back. Sometimes, some of the times he plays three at the back, and sometimes they play two. You understand? And he's always steady in that position.
Of course.
Do you understand? And looking at Trustekong is not really good with the ball. So putting him at the middle is a very good option.
Are you sure?
Yes, he's not really good with the ball. It's not a ball playing. It's not a ball playing.
Of course, he doesn't really need to be a ball playing, but of course, he just needs to do the basics. Pass and
just need the basics for me. Then Sami Ajayi too is quite good with the ball too. So but Sami Ajayi is not and we look at the formation. I was looking at the formation. I noticed there is no lot of centre backs. So that means we should not be expecting the 3-4-3 again. So now I think we should be looking at
because of previous option has shown that Chill has preferred to play 4-3, 4-3-2-1 or 4-3-3. Well, let's say because
I feel we are going to have like two defensive midfielders. Looking at the game now,
okay, like Alazan Yusuf,
the type of players that he called now. You can see the Papa Daniel guy. You can see
Alazan Yusuf.
Exactly. So we have Ndidi is there, Yusuf is there, Raphael Oyeka. So those are defensive. Exactly. So, but I would really prefer if we can start Iwobi from the wing, because if you look at Fulham currently, Iwobi is in his best form currently in Fulham, and what he plays from the wing. He creates from the wing.
all every ball he creates comes from the
But
wing.
I think
So
sometimes Fulham actually usually give Iwobi that free will to pass.
home, yes,
Yeah,
yes,
because
it's
he has
just
that
a
free.
basic. It's a basic free roaming player. Do you understand? He's a playmaker from the
Because
wing.
I think
Advanced playmaker from the wing.
I've watched one of these Fulham games where Iwobi started from the right back. He started from the right back, and on the long run, he was not even playing the right back. He was just roaming around, touching the game. So I felt like yes, but I felt like
Let's give him more room.
I felt like yes, I felt like if Eric Chile can actually like get his midfielder right, the likes of because I know Wilfred is actually one of the talents these days because yes, he's consistent, but you know age is catching up. And if Eric Chile can back him up with a good midfielder and let Iwobi do the free will move with the ball, touch the ball, interchange with the likes of Ademola Lookman, interchange with the likes of probably Chukwueze or Moses Simon. I think even Osimhen will actually enjoy the free playing because the likes of Gomez has been enjoying it will be at Fulham. The likes of Smith-Rowe has been enjoying it will be like because it's very very consistent. And if you look, Iwobi is not an injury player. He has been very very consistent. He will always show up. He's one of our. When I see people criticizing him, I said you guys don't know what Iwobi actually does in that thing. He will always answer when it's time for call up. He will never give an excuse. He has never given an excuse, and he's one of the players he's one of the players that has been inviting this foreign based player that come and enjoy. We are enjoying here. We are having fun here. Come and play for the national team. Come and play for the Nigeria. I think it was one of the turnaround for Nigeria team when it comes to getting the foreign player back home. Like come and play. He has been the one that highlighted the likes of Kevin Bassey. I was watching online snap when his mom was trying to talk to him in Nigerian language, in foreign language, and he was talking about his mom calling him Laulu, how did you play like that? How come you just out dribble you understand?
That small boy.
That small boy. So
that was I think the final of the Nations
so
Cup.
I think Iwobi has actually given the next generation like yes, you can be born here, you can be giving birth over there, but come, there's fun here. We can actually do better, and this consistency as what they are actually putting. Even when people criticize him in the last AFCON, he still stood up. He still, some people are emotional. They might feel like, oh, I'm not available, but he still show up again without even he had to log out on his Twitter page and I think Instagram.
We need to respect these players
because we need to respect them because now they have to play a whole lot of matches. A whole lot of my boy. I felt like Iwobi will actually perform better if he's given the free will to do whatever he wants to do today. And
exactly. So basically, if I want to look at the formation and all, I think I would prefer he play 4-2-2-2. So 4-2-2-2. So we have the two defensive, two pivot players in the middle. Then we have Iwobi and we have Lookman. Then we have two strikers at the middle. Okay. Do you understand? Where we have one that comes back in the middle that plays.
That means if you are talking about 2-4-4-2, that means the likes of Boniface will be starting today. It's more like you are playing a 4-4-2 formation.
Yeah,
more of it.
But I don't think Ndidi has that strength like before.
No, have you watched Ndidi in Leicester?
Yes, I do.
See, most of Ndidi's work is not defensive in Leicester. If you look at the game,
that is what I'm saying.
He does not do defensive work.
But that was what I'm saying. That's why I said we need a defensive midfielder. We can't play without a defensive midfielder. No matter how solid.
I think Alazan Yusuf can do that job.
But what's
the consistency? You know what Ndidi has been giving us is that super good team for the past how many years?
We can see that the last Nations Cup, Alazan Yusuf actually tried his best.
Yes,
whenever he was called upon to play,
but Oyeka was the one doing like even
Oyeka did
Oyeka was the one doing the job of Ndidi in that thing. Now they bring Alazan in to like to add to what Oyeka has been doing. Because when you have a team, it's not like you're having a solid defensive midfielder. Even if things are going to go wrong, yes, you can actually like rest your mind and feel like, okay, as a coach, okay, I have this boy to do the dirty job for me. No matter how it's going to how the team is going to fall in, because the likes of Ndidi will not only defend, they will only control the game for you. like just like the way Patrick play play at hands now. Ndidi might be an attacking minded, but at the same time, he is one of the key players that stabilize the midfield in Leicester. So now we need him, because those changing of pass, because Ndidi is in the midfield is like a threat to other team member, more like in Africa, because they feel like Ndidi is the team. If he can look towards the goal line, that means it's definitely a goal. He can shoot from anywhere. He can make a long accurate passes. So those are the things we have to look when we are starting a player.
Talking of accurate passes, at the last Nations Cup, I know that was something that we actually lacked. I think that was what was instrumental to Osimhen falling short as regards his good contribution. Because we saw
Robbie was limited if you look at those games.
Yes, we understand, but still,
his role in the
that is the problem, because we need to have that kind of role. We need to have that kind of role. Maybe when that is given to Iwobi, maybe he can get more chances to score goals. Because at some point, Osimhen was now more of trying to take the fight to the defenders of the opponent team, to try and pressure them into committing errors. So as regards Lookman actually scoring some goals, I know he was instrumental in some goals that were scored by Ademola Lookman, because he was trying to fight to get the ball. Because we like those kind of key passes at those particular times, like very important times, we need to make some clear-cut passes and let him
actually limited Iwobi, and I was complaining a lot during the course of the AFCON. This guy is doing a defensive job when he's not even a defensive player. Like, you keep giving him a whole boggle of rule whereby Iwobi have to defend, have to make pass, and you can't expect much from a player that has not even played that role all of his life. I think he has actually get better recently. After that AFCON, he has been doing more of deep pro for Fulham. They've get the likes of Smith Rowe. I think they have other midfielders that can make true passes. There's Pereira that can make all these true passes. So Iwobi has been doing more of the defensive. So I think it's going to be a great one for him today if Eric Chile actually do the needful when it comes to Iwobi. These coaches have to study play, and I think I love what he actually does. Calling giving call-ups to these players. So let them come and showcase themselves. That means you are telling the world that our league is actually better. These are the things people have been clamoring for. And I think after the initial call up, the player call up, I don't think anybody has really make mention of not calling home base player, because everywhere has been buzzing, everybody has been enjoying themselves. Okay, yes, 4 players, the likes of Kyle Ribankole, who is doing great for Raymond Stars, because I've been watching Raymond Stars. I think I've watched a couple of games while in Lagos and even at Ogun State. So I think Kyle Ribankole has been doing very, very well when it comes to goalposts. If Raymond Stars can lose 2 of their goalkeepers to international play, that means they are actually doing something very right. They are doing something right. The likes of Papadania from Niger Tornadoes, it's not common. It's not the likes of Shooting Star, Yimba, Aqua United, Rivers United. That you actually. So if a coach can go all through to Niger Tornadoes to pick a player, that means there's actually something is actually driving. There's where he's actually going. So I think yes, he has an expectation. So that is what we should be looking forward for today. And I think Erichile should actually
looking at the passion now, like NPFL. This particular match, Korea United versus Yimba.
Yes,
that was recently played. I know when the Korea United equalized 2-2, there was this particular guy, this Yimba guy, that was crying like a baby for drawing that particular match. This guy, the fans were trolling them and telling them, you guys could not even win and the likes. The guy was showing them their badge, 2 stars. You guys, I'm not forget Champions League. I'm not forget African Champions League. This kind of things. They're actually good. We need this particular what was it called? This media. We need to do more as regards the NPFL. I think that is one of the reasons why we as Nigerians, we don't actually pay attention to our league. Of course, now look at the bank. Look at all these guys. Who could have believed that this guy, Amas, the goalkeeper, is currently the holder of the highest number of clean sheets in NPFL. Who could have believed? And I bet India will not know that unless we check online. But of course, when we're talking about EPL, we want to know who is the top scorer now in EPL. Now the top scorer now for the AFCON, for this World Cup qualifier now, we have the likes of Trezeguet. We have this Gabonese player, I've forgotten his name. This Salah also 5 goals each, and now we are looking at a Nigerian team that we don't really have this kind of a contender for the top scorer for this World Cup qualification. We don't really score much goals like that for this particular. What could be the reason for this? I think it's based on what we have been discussing earlier. I think we need to give Iwobi that opportunity to to roam freely and do something. Maybe that can be productive for us. I think that is actually making Osimhen lack in the aspect of goal.
Creativity.
He's trying to, he's not the one fighting for goals to pass for Ademola Lookman to score goal. We should be the reverse. The opposite should be the case. We should get more passes. When you see the likes of Xavi, Hernandez, Andres Iniesta, they have that. When they smell blood, they know when to go for that killer pass and just take it to that player. And Messi does the finish. Suarez, they are there to do the job and the likes. If he can get those kind of key passes at the particular time, of course, I know he can just do the job. So I think I'll be tipping Nigeria to win today against Rwanda.
Alright, so what will be your preferred lineup? I think you said
I think I actually buttressed this point when I said the only issue I will have is just Boniface coming to the fold. If he's going to probably if Simon is coming off, it shouldn't be Boniface. I think to me it's not. I don't know what to use to quantify that particular issue because it doesn't I think he doesn't have that affinity to want to play for Nigeria. He doesn't have that zeal to play for us. I think so because for Bayer Leverkusen, he scores goals. We know what he does. He fights. He does a lot of things. But when it comes to Nigeria, at camp, you see him catching crews. Recording his colleagues. He has not. I think the shows have been getting to him now. They've been telling him that you got just drop the camera and focus on football. What you come here to do is this, and that. There was this particular issue that happened, I think a couple of months ago, I think early this year, where a lady called him out that he's not a proper footballer, that he's just a content creator. Where he actually clapped back at that lady. He said the lady had actually messaged him one time, begging for, what's it called, giveaway online in his DM, which was true. At that particular time, people actually told him that he shouldn't have done that. That was something that he should not be taken into the public. And the guy actually messaged you, DM'd you, and at some point later, I think he actually realized that he shouldn't have done that, and that particular lady actually apologized later. It is very, very wrong for me to see some kind things, some things against these players. They are humans too. Look at what happened with Iwobi also. You can't just castigate them like that. They are humans too before they are footballers. If some of us were there, maybe some of us will be worse off. Some of us cannot even kick egg and the egg will break. But we'll be there criticizing. And I think Nigeria is a very good footballer. Why we are staying in our
you said they should not start Boniface.
I won't want him to even start.
You said they should not use him. So you are part of Nigeria that are criticizing him.
No. Because he has not been delivering what we needed him the most.
Okay.
The last time that he was there, he played the last time against Rwanda, and we know what happened. Nothing.
I think from my own hand, I think I would like Iwobi and Lookman to be given free roles. Okay. Do you understand? I would like them to give me free roles. So for me, I would like if we had to go with the 4-2-2 formation. So I would like Trostekong and
Kevin Bassi in the middle. Right, we have Olaino and Yevachi. Then at the middle we have the likes of Wilfred Ndidi and Rafael Onyedika. So then after we have Iwobi at the wing side, at the right wing, while we have Moses Simon at the left wing. Then we have Lookman and Osimhen at the front. So that was why I said Lookman should be given a free role, so where he can go to the wing.
So he can play as 8 and also go back
as 10, go to the wing.
Yeah, I mean he's capable too because of his.
It should not be predictable because that's our magic player currently. So we don't want him to be very predictable. So
there's a player that can take on an opponent. He can take on a player. That would be an advantage too. But I mean, let's see what Eric Chela has to do today. So let's hope he does something good today and we see a positive result. Because
so we've come to the end of today's show. As a Nigerian, we all hope to get the best. And looking at our new coach, we are expecting the best. And we want the boss to come after it. So thank you very much for listening to us today. Till we come again, stay blessed. Bye for now.
Cheers. Inside the net, out now.
Same time, same station.